We're here today with Lori Searle. She is the Director of Marketing with Viaero Wireless, and she's here to tell us about a project that's been quietly saving lives for the past decade, the Viaero Weather Camera Network. So, Lori, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. In fact, before we get started, I have to say a big thank you to everyone here at NTV. You have used our weather cameras for the past 10 years, and yes, they do quietly save lives, but they are an amazing tool for the community to keep people safe, to let them even plan a trip, or for the police and fire department as well use them. So we're so proud to be tied with you guys. You've just been an amazing partner.
Well, and thank you so much for letting us use those too. But why don't you go ahead and tell us kind of a little bit of how they work?
Well, we have, as you know, over 80 weather cameras, and they are strategically placed throughout Colorado and Nebraska. And they are used, like I had mentioned, not just by agencies like yourself, but with the police. They use them to look at accidents. People use them to plan their trips. Look at Lake McConaughey. How's the weather doing out there? And also for fires. We've had numerous agencies come and ask us if they could use the cameras so they could, before they deploy resources, where do they need to go? And I have one great story where a fire broke out in the hills of Colorado, and our owner at the time was living in Florida, but he was operating the cameras like at 2 a.m, calling the fire department and letting them know, hey, we've got a fire coming up this ridge. On the other side of that ridge was 200 homes. So they have been invaluable for emergency services.
And so it's like you were just talking about. We use them for weather forecasting, but we can use them beyond weather forecasting. You were just mentioning fires and how that is such a big thing, and all to help keep people safe.
And the other great thing, and that we're going to be partnering with you on, is being able to announce a new weather service where it's an alert service, a notification where customers can get emails, texts, or a phone call when an immediate threat is where they're located. And I'm not talking about just countywide. It is their exact location. So if you're in, for instance, Florida, and there is a hurricane coming, our service will be able to tell you, hey, get out of harm's way. It's meant to just help people plan and keep people safe.
So like you mentioned, really hyper local depending on where you are. So like you said, you could be on vacation, you could be sitting at home, you could be at a park in a different city for a kid's baseball game, and you're still going to get those alerts.
Yes, you are. And so thank you so much for joining us in this effort. We couldn't be prouder to work with you on this new weather service along with the cameras.